All right, what's good, friends? Hello,
Little cats and kittens.
howdy,
Mr. Howdy.
Mr. Howdy here. Oh, we need to think of a call sign for you.
I don't think you should think of one. I think it should just come naturally.
Okay, I'm gonna call him call sign Feather
Why feather?
because it's so gentle and light.
Am I gentle and light?
It's a joke,
Never
buddy.
been described as gentle and light.
It's a joke, buddy.
What's funny about it? Jokes are funny.
Because it's the opposite.
Opposite. I'm what, a brick? Some heavy. Break things.
Anyways, how's it going, friends?
Why would you ask them how's it going? How are they going to answer?
Episode 5 here. Don't mind him. Just wanted to do one just to kind of,
Do one for the homies.
yeah, do one for the homies. Kind of explain where we are in terms of our training. I think this is 2 weeks apart, so last time we did one was probably 2 weeks
Don't
ago.
ask me about estimating time.
Yeah, I think this was 2 weeks ago, I think. That's what I want to say. Maybe 3.
This is uncomfortable. This is getting moved. So I want to sit against the wall.
All right, anyways. We're here in my
Oh,
house.
I'm getting electrocuted.
There's no way.
My shirt was going into the plug, and that's what this crackling sound was, I think.
What? Okay, good thing you're alive.
I've been zapped by 240 before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was fixing a dryer, and my dad told me it was off, and it wasn't. And I touched it.
He wanted to kill you.
Yeah.
Anyways, how's it going, friends? I said it again. But, yeah, we're here, and week 4, well, going on to week 5. Well, this is week 5, never mind.
Yeah, this is week 5.
This is week 5 here, and we've been, progressing a lot, so
Do you think it feels like it's been longer than 5 weeks or less than 5 weeks?
I think it feels perfectly 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Yeah, what about you?
It's weird because if you ask me how long it's been since I feel like I've been home, I feel like it's been months since I've been home.
Yeah.
But if you ask me how long I feel like I've been doing my flight training, I feel like it's been like 2 weeks.
Okay.
So different mindsets make the time feel differently.
Interesting. Yeah, maybe same for me. I haven't been home for a month or two, maybe. But I haven't been home for a month, so that makes sense. But anyways, do you want to tell them what stage you're at, or
Yeah, let's do
what's
it.
going on with your training? And yeah, let's talk about
All right, we'll start off with me because I'm a little bit behind you. We'll go in chronological order. So, yeah, I got through a lot of what I've been needing to go through. Basically, we have a strict syllabus of things that we need to do. That's the difference between Part 141 and Part 61. Is it's very structured. I won't necessarily say well structured because I think we all have our opinions on it. For me, I think it works well because I'm being held accountable. I was saying this to Hero and Lucas the other day that Part 61 is really good for self-starters because you have to be really motivated. And I'm motivated, but it's easy for me to get sidetracked and distracted by 1,000 different things. So having something to say, hey, at this point you need to be here, at this point you need to be here, at this point you need to be here, has kept me accountable and not from slacking off or anything. Even though I'm passionate about flying, so of course I'm not going to slack off, but it's just a good way to benchmark where you're supposed to be and a good way to stay on track. So I've been going through the maneuvers, power on, power off stalls, all that type of stuffs. And so kind of moving on from one thing to the other after I feel like it's not necessarily been mastered, but satisfactory for any sort of prog checks or EOC checks, or maybe the check is probably good enough for the check ride at this point. And just moving from one thing to the other. So today has kind of been a turning point because today was my last mandatory flight before my prog check. So a prog check basically means that it's the school's way of checking to make sure we're ready for a solo. And so there's 2 parts of the prog check. There's an oral, so demonstrating your knowledge, and then there's the flight, so demonstrating your flight capabilities. And so I just got approved to take my oral part of the prog. So I have 2 days to study, and I honestly don't think I need 2 days. I think 1 day would be fine, but...
Wait, it got approved?
He submitted it, yeah.
Oh, so it hasn't been.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah,
it's not going to get unapproved. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
So it should be for Monday is what he's thinking. And so I'll have 2 days to study, and then I'm going to do kind of a pre-prog oral with my instructor on Sunday, and then I should have my prog oral on Monday. And then we're going to do one more day of traffic patterns because the last thing I need to work on is my landings, which I had 1 day of really good landings and then 2 days of kind of sketchy ones. So I definitely need more work on that right now. It's funny because right now I'm behind. So I have about like 30 flight hours, which typically you're soloing around like 20. Sometimes like 15 if you're good. But so I feel like I'm behind on my solo, but I should be getting my private pilot at around 45 hours according to my instructor. So that's like extremely that's quick. Like most people average around like 65 to 70. So I'll be really proud of myself if I can actually do 45 hours, but it's just a matter of my landings at this point. That's I feel like the last major thing I need to work on. And yeah, so looking forward to this upcoming week, which is going to be totally crazy between prog checks, both the prog checks, oral, flying, and then going to Seattle for Horizon Day, which we can get into a little bit later. And then my girlfriend's coming back, so I want to go see her. And then I need to do my own solo once I pass my prog. So literally going to be something to do every single day. And I'm just hoping everything goes according to plan so I can get everything done that I want to get done for this week. And so it's a real turning point because once you do your prog and then do your solo, it's just a matter of kind of fine tuning and then adding in a couple extra maneuvers. And then you're basically ready for your check ride, getting your private pilot. So the prog check and the EOC are huge. If that can be done smoothly and correctly, then there's no reason why I shouldn't have my private pilot within the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks at the most. So that's where I'm at, kind of just at that turning point. A lot coming up, and I feel like now is time where I show my chops, show what I've been learning, show what I've been doing these past 5 weeks. So Hero, where are you at?
I'd like to say two things. First of all, 3 or 4 weeks, I think that's your minimum. I think you can do it in 2 weeks.
You think so?
2 or 3. I think 4 is a stretch.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I don't think you're behind. I think just the way this is made where, you started with 9 in a different aircraft and then
only flying once a week over the course of like 6 months.
Yeah, that too, but also this whole structure of going on your cross country before you solo, that's added like 5-6 hours to your total. Yeah. So, I mean, if you think about it, if you minus all that, you're probably at 20 something, low 20s.
Yeah, probably.
So that's pretty normal. I wouldn't get, I wouldn't say you're behind or anything. I don't like that. But wait, what was the other thing I was gonna say? I was gonna say one more thing. Oh yeah, I already told you the 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
So for me, similar thing. I've kind of gone a little past that, and so I've done my prog and solo and all that fun stuff. And keep in mind, I already soloed at my 61 school, so not really a big deal, but it was still nice to go fly up on my own and kind of like not have to worry about, I don't know, just have fun, I only really had fun when I was up there on my own, even though I have a lot of fun with my instructor too.
Too much.
Yeah, sometimes too much, but yeah. So basically, I'm past that where, whoa, he ran. Yeah, I'm past that, and I'll be doing my written test, which I really should have done like a year and a half ago. But I'm doing my written test Tuesday. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I know I'll pass, but it's just a matter of if I'll get anything above a 90%. My instructor told me that if you do get above a 90, then during the check ride, the DP won't really go into the questions you missed, and they'll kind of brush by it. So I'm hoping to get something in a good high 90s. But yeah, I'm studying for that, and then I'm basically like I feel pretty confident about my flying. So yeah, I'm pretty good there. It's just my knowledge that's pretty lacking, I think. So I hope to just hit the books pretty hard and really go through that oral exam guide a few times, and yeah, maybe even make my own oral exam guide, because I actually really enjoyed making my own prog guide thing, prog notes for my oral prog. So that's all super exciting. I am so excited for my instrument. I'm excited for a lot of things, but another thing I'm super excited about is going to Horizon Day. So I think that's a good segue into talking about Horizon Day. Do you want to talk about it, or do you want me to go?
Go for it.
Okay, so basically, as people who are in this program, I guess I don't really understand who's allowed to go or what.
It's all the pilot development people.
But I'm so confused because they had, like, last week or whatever's tour was like 30 people.
There's a lot. I thought there was a lot of people in the pilot development program.
Maybe. But, yeah, so basically Horizon Day is, yeah, you just go to Seattle and get a tour of the facilities, which is headquarters, maintenance, operations, yeah, flight simulator, training, I guess. Just a whole bunch of cool things like inside the company.
SOC.
Yeah. SOC. So that's super exciting, and actually I need to write an email to make sure I can bring my camera, because if I can't, I'll be really pissed. But you best believe I'm.
You should do it how you did on your last day of work. Put your camera on your hat.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. But I'm feeling good, because I feel like things are really slowly coming together for me here. Slowly.
I don't think slowly.
Actually, yeah, but like, it's all coming together, and I feel like this whole private pilot thing is really attainable for me, and everything else seems pretty close to me, and it's just like putting in the time, putting in the hours, and learning, and having my fun, and yeah. I'm pretty content and happy with the way I'm going. So, yeah, you want to add anything?
Let's see. Yeah, Horizon Day for sure going to be awesome. Looking forward to that, and looking forward to not getting away, but something different. I feel like a lot of our days are just kind of the same every single day. Like you wake up. Go ahead.
And you'll get to fly Q.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not gonna get to fly. Oh yeah, fly on a Q. Yeah. Like fly a Q. Yeah, that'll be cool. My so Q400 is kind of like the iconic airplane for Horizon, and of course I've worked for this company I guess if you include this time now, like 9 months, and I've never flown on a Q400. I've worked them, I've looked at them, I've seen them tons of times, but never flown on one. So I've heard that it's not a good plane, super uncomfortable, whatever, blah blah blah. But I'm looking forward to flying on it, just for the sake of flying on an iconic aircraft that is actually being decommissioned in 2 years. So who knows? This could be my last chance. That one.
Yeah, these are cute too.
Yeah, but I like the meatball. That's the best one. But yeah, so that'd be cool if I got to fly the meatball. That'd be fun. But whatever. Yeah, so it'll be fun to fly on this. And of course, going to Horizon Day on Horizon's aircraft, or coming back, will be fun. So yeah, I really look forward to that. And yeah, like I said, it's kind of getting away. Every single day is kind of the same for us. You just wake up. Our ground school just ended, but just wake up, go to class, study, fly, come home, study, maybe watch one show or whatever, go to sleep, wake up, fly. Like it just, it's good. It's a fun routine, but it's still a routine nonetheless. So it's nice to break it up and do something different, and stay excited about Horizon Air, and not necessarily because the best advice that we've gotten from almost every pilot has been one thing at a time, right? Keep your one day at a time, one test at a time, one flight at a time. Don't get too far out. But it is nice to be reminded of what our end goal is and why we're doing this and why we're, in the mud right now, is because it will end with a career in the airlines. And So getting to see that and getting a little teaser trailer of what our life will be like will be really cool, and kind of keep our eye on the prize. So I think that'll be a really cool thing to do. And I think that's exactly why they do it, is for all the pilot development people to say, hey, look, this is what you're working for. So really excited for that. I think it's going to be fun. And I hope I'm not building it up too much. Like, cause I think we have, I don't know about you,
maybe.
but I know I have pretty high expectations.
Yeah.
Like I'm really excited, and I feel like it's just kind of going to end up us getting us let down. Yeah. But regardless, it'll be a fun trip to Seattle. We both like to fly. So get on an airplane, have a day off. Yeah. So regardless, we'll make the most of it, and a free lunch. Worst case scenario, we get free lunch. So yeah, and we'll have some time afterwards too to hang out, just do whatever. So yeah, it'll be a fun day nonetheless. But I have kind of high hopes for Horizon to kind of show out and kind of show off what they got. But yeah, so that'll be cool. It's kind of coming at a weird time, especially with my prog stuff, because it would be nice to just be able to have the week to focus on that. But regardless, still looking forward to it.
Just one thing that kind of pisses me off, that on the point of the advice that we've gotten about focusing on one thing at a time. Apparently, and I haven't told you this, apparently, you might know this, apparently we have to start our instrument ground when we're getting ready for a check ride.
Start our instrument. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Isn't that stupid?
That is really stupid, because I think you'd want to
just focus
spend all your time. Yeah, that is really lame.
So what might end up happening, and the thing that sucks for me, is they're saying that the check ride is 10 days or whatever. Like, the wait for a check ride. Which is, that's a really long time.
Right, like you lose some skill.
Yeah. And then what they're saying now is it could take up to 3 weeks because all the DPEs are on vacation because it's summer. And so what's going to end up happening is we're going to be 3 weeks into instrument, right, and we're still going to be working on our private maneuvers and knowledge. Right. That's so stupid. But I don't know. I mean,
I guess it's better than not flying at all.
Yeah.
Imagine not being in an airplane for 3 weeks and then all of a sudden it's your check ride.
Yeah. And then the other thing is I don't know. I feel like we do have a little privilege because we are in the SEN program. But since this is the FA, they don't care what program we're in. They're not.
Well, I mean, we've heard rumors.
Do you think we'd get priority over somebody? I don't think so. It's the FA. It's the DPE.
Well, but I mean, it's just like what Wubin was saying. Well, dang it, shouldn't have said that. Well, it's not like anyone's saying this. It's like what Wubin was saying about him possibly thinking that. Yeah. Yeah. Should I say it or no?
Probably not. It's
okay. Yeah.
I don't want to cut it out.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically, I wouldn't be surprised if we got some sort of privilege because of that.
Maybe, perhaps. But yeah, I'm kind of that's just, if that's gonna be every single rating, get through it, wait 3 weeks, 2 weeks for a check ride, and you're starting your next ground. Man, I don't want to do that. That just, I mean, I know it's a waste of time, but at the same time, it's you should be focusing on that. And I don't know. You'd expect there to be a fucking million DPEs because it's near a city, and you got this big flight training school.
You make amazing money.
Yeah, it's Hillsborough Aero, and there's ATP. Mm-hmm. And then you have you go to all these other airports, and they all have flight schools too. So I don't understand why. I mean, they might have a lot more than other places, but I guess they're just not enough. I don't know. But
I mean, I guess it's probably it's a pilot shortage, so I mean, I guess that translates to DPEs too.
I guess, yeah. Anyways, yeah, anything else you want to add?
Let's see, we got our flight trainings done. I feel like a lot of our podcasts, we've set a goal that we have, or something that we want to do. So let's see. When you get your private pilot license, where's going to be a good question. Where's the first place that you're going to go? And you have free reign. Let's even say, we rent an airplane, right? You don't even have to deal with the school's SOPs. Free reign. What would you do? Where would you go?
Miss Kitty's Strip.
Miss Kitty's Strip. Isn't it private?
Yeah.
her strip is private.
I'd call him up and go there, bro. Do a soft field landing.
Oh, that's funny. Is it grass?
I'm assuming it's a private airport. I
Doesn't
don't know.
necessarily mean
Yeah.
it's grass.
Yeah.
That's funny.
True. That's very true. It doesn't necessarily mean it's grass.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, that'd be cool.
No, that's a joke though. I don't.
Okay, what's for real? For real. And anyway, like let's say you fly somewhere just to go fly an airplane.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in the U.S.
Yeah,
anywhere.
like you have a few days off. You're gonna use your Alaska benefits to go fly somewhere.
Man, I think I'd do like a Kodiak tour.
Really?
Yeah, like I'd just take a plane out of Kodiak and then fly around the island, and then just land. Just like a scenic tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, what would be? What I would want to hold off on that only because I would want to wait until I have my tailwheel endorsement, so
That's
I can
true.
actually
You could
take a
just
bush
land.
plane and land
Yeah.
somewhere cool.
Yeah.
But it would still be fun.
Yeah.
You'll know the name of the airport. I forget the name, but what's that one in Sedona on the rock?
It is Sedona.
It's called Sedona.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that would be cool.
That too. Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to do that as soon as I get my private because that's kind of nerve wracking. It's a really hard airport to land on.
Is it really?
That's what Lubin said.
I don't think so. Oh, he's been there, huh?
Yeah, he's been there. Oh, he let his flight instructor do the landing though. He was nervous to do it.
Man, I'd fucking take over. My flight controls.
You punch him.
Not your flight controls.
Dumbass. But yeah, maybe that. Honestly though, I think it would be cool just like, as like a victory is to go back to Ram Aviation, rent the Tommy, and go fly. Just like, I've done it a million times. You have to get on the Piper again and kind of relearn it. But that would be fun just as like, hey, I started here and then now I got my private. I'm going to do a flight here. And then go home and like, hang out with my parents or whatever. But yeah, I think that would be cool. And go land in STS. Maybe. I think that would be kind of cool though. But here, I think it's going to be really fun just for all of us to go up together.
Land at STS and taxi your plane into the SIDA.
Into spot 3.
Yeah.
We would have
someone marshal you in.
There's got to be a way.
Plug the GPU in.
Dude,
Get the lab.
No, there would have to be a way.
Some Iceland coffee.
No, dude, there would have to be a way for us to contact ops and talk to Steven about making that happen. I feel like...
I don't think you can if it's not a commercial aircraft.
Oh, come on. They can make one exception. For us, we are STS.
They probably, I don't know.
We're cool with almost all the ops guys, especially Chris. If we talk to Chris and Steven, they can make it happen.
God, definitely not that fucker Dan.
Not Dan. No, not Dan. Chris. Chris and Steven. We talked to Chris and Steven about letting us freaking taxi our plane to spot 3 and having Wendy marshal us in.
Oh, so I just want to say I had a moment in Eugene because, well, both times I went to Eugene, I had a moment because I got marshaled in. And I was like, finally, I'm on the opposite end of this. Like, it was a cool feeling to actually have it be the other way around.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so goofy to marshal that little tiny plane, though. We know where to stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
The hood is this long.
Yeah. Yeah.
But let's see. Okay, so that's where we want to go when we get our private.
Well, more than anything, I'd say, realistically, I just want to fly with the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Just go somewhere. I don't really care where we go. Just go somewhere
What
fun.
do you think would be
Rent a
more
car or get a crew car and just go to town and have some food and come back.
Yeah.
Nice day trip.
More fun is if we all got into a 172 or if we all flew our own 152s.
Oh, that's a banger question, bro. That's a banger question because you could do some fun formation stuff and racing and some really fuck shit in the 152s.
We all do a power off stall at the same time, side by side.
Oh.
That'd
And
be
then-
so sketchy.
And then hang onto the wings
Yeah.
and jump out
Uh-huh.
and then jump into
And
the other
we
aircraft.
We change aircraft. Chinese
Yeah.
fire drill
Yeah.
in the air.
Yeah. But yeah.
Dude, Red Bull have got to have done that.
Yeah, they tried.
They tried.
And the one plane, the one guy didn't make it, and so the plane, one guy made it into the other plane, the other guy didn't, so the plane went down, and the other guy had a parachute, so it was fine.
Damn, that sucks. Dude, how does the FAA not shut down Red Bull? They do some dumb shit.
Well, they trained a lot, and they were really good pilots, and they configured these. I think it was a 152, it might have been a 172, to do
I
this.
feel like Lowen would be easier to do that. Because how did they transfer over? They hang on to that bar thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting. I feel like Lowen because you could just run across the wing real quick.
That's true, but when you let the airplane go, you don't know how it's going to invert or...
Good point.
Because if it's just free falling, you need something to hang on.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So...
Yeah. That's true.
Because once the aircraft, like, I don't know, you trim it out, but at some point it's going to start moving in a certain direction.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, let's watch that video later. I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
But,
Run with it.
yeah. Actually, I think I do the 3 152s. But at the same time, the 172, I think the 172 would be fun, but it would just feel more like a road trip where it's just like you got the driver, the shotgun, and then the guy just sitting in the back.
But
Like,
it'd be kind of fun to like be talking, like messing around the whole time.
yeah, but I feel like if you're on the 152 and we could just make our own frequency, like we could just tune all to one frequency and just like say fuck shit, you know?
Also, though, a good idea, like a good point is depending on how far we want to go, it would be nice to be able to switch who's flying.
That is true.
Like
Yeah.
if we want to go like 300 or 400 miles or something, that would be cool. So maybe we do both. Fuck it. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
One day we get our own planes and one day we get in 172.
Yeah. So that's yeah. What would you do? I guess you kind of just answered that.
Both. I mean, honestly though, I think 172 would be more fun. I think it would be fun just the aspect of all just us being together.
Yeah.
And we, according to Lucas, we all like PIC.
Yeah.
This is a joke, FAA. If anyone from the FAA is watching, we are joking.
Exactly what I was just about to say. Exactly what I was just about to say. Man. Yeah, kind of running out of things to talk about, huh?
Short podcast, that's okay.
I guess.
All right.
You want to just go cuddle?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sounds good.
Are these walls soundproof so they don't hear us like moaning?
Oh yeah, it's so soundproof. I've tried some fuck shit in here. I've tried some...
With Lucas?
What?
Lucas.
No, with you.
Oh, I don't remember. I was drugged.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
If anyone from the FAA is watching, that was not a joke.
Exactly. They know what's up.
Yeah.
You know what's up, FAA.
FAA.
28 minutes.